How are we doing, everyone? We'll find our seats here. We're about to get started. This is an amazing night, a night that's 3 years at least in the making. I feel like it's even longer than that. Is it like 3 or 4 years?
No, three.
3? Okay. It's like, no, it's 3. No, okay, 3 years in the making, and this is an amazing concept. We can't wait for you to see it. Before we get to the screening, though, we have a few cool things we're going to do beforehand. So we're going to have one song. Well, actually, we're going to have a couple. But yeah, Paul, come on up, and I'll let you introduce your song. Give it up for Paul, everybody.
Thanks, Matthew. How are y'all doing tonight?
Great.
Feels cool to be at a movie premiere. I met Charlie a few years ago at this organization, Art House Dallas, that connects Christian creatives in the area, and he had this concept for a film that is based on the prodigal son, and you came across a song of mine that was a few years old, but also kind of loosely based on the prodigal son. And really, even before that, it was based on a t-shirt that my friend Steven was gifted to by his mother when he left to move to San Francisco, and kind of just became this image of anyone who's always kind of like on the run from one thing to the other. And the t-shirt said, "If lost, return here," but it was like in the shape of Texas, and it was kind of a cheesy shirt that a mom would give her son, but it sounded like a good song name. So this song is in the film, "If Lost, Return Here." He'd move away to California, cross the border, never warn us, 'cause there's so much to see beyond this town. Open roads, the better story, and hometown heroes lose their glory. You wanna see what living's all about. And if you wander far enough and find you've lost your way, hurry down the long road back. 'Cause every story started somewhere, nothing is forgotten, and every weary traveler has a home. So come on home. When you're running from a broken family, traveling starts to come in handy, counting down the days until you're gone. But there are feelings you ain't facing, and running's got a price to pay, and there's still more to life than singing songs. And if you wander far enough and find you've lost your way, hurry down the long road back. 'Cause every story started somewhere, nothing is forgotten, and every weary traveler has a home. So come on home. And if there are words that you can't say, if there are wrongs you can't repay, if it's an ache that keeps you on the run, then don't stay gone for too long. You thought that you could see the future. I guess God has a sense of humor, 'cause everything you knew is upside down. But if you're looking for an older story, like the ones that used to bore you, there might be more to see in this old town. And if you wander far enough and find you've lost your way, hurry down the long road back. 'Cause every story started somewhere, nothing is forgotten, and every weary traveler has a home. So much for wanting to put that song in your film. It means so much.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, I don't. I have. So let me introduce myself. I should have done it earlier. My name is Matthew Simmons, and I was the casting director and I'm in this amazing project. So I've been a part of a lot of premieres in my 5 years of doing this, and none of it as unique as this. This is an amazing experience. We have music, but we also have art. If you're going to see in the back corner, we have some paintings there. So we have the artist here with us who's also in the show, but Sierra's going to come up and talk about her art and the names of the paintings and all that. So let's give it up for Sierra.
Thank you. Nice to see some familiar faces, maybe some not so familiar faces that I hope to get to meet after the show. Paul, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful music with us. I love those lyrics so much, and I can't wait to see how that plays out in the film. I know it's going to be amazing. So with the film, with the music, I've also brought a few pieces of mine. It took a span of almost 5 years to create them. They're all biblical based. Something that I am very passionate about is redeeming the arts I was talking about with somebody earlier. There's a lot of art produced in the world, and I mean, personally, a lot of it is ugly, in my opinion. But I just love when we can combine the beauty that's in art and the beauty of the Lord, because I feel like those two are meant to be together. And with the Lord, who is a creator, and we're created in his image, I feel like we were created to create. So if you get any message from tonight, whether it be from Paul's music, my paintings, or Carlos and Matthew's film, I hope that it encourages you to create with the Lord, because you could end up in a place like this. Who knows where it could take you. So free for questions after the fact if you want to ask me about my paintings. But nice to meet you guys.
Thank you so much. And yes, that's a great point that you brought up, because we do serve a creator, and he created everything, so we should be the ones that are really dominating this industry. And unfortunately, for many decades, the church and the body of Christ has kind of forsaken this world, and the devil's just kind of taken over it. And we can really do a lot of great things, and there are definitely some shows and movies that are out there that are really good quality that people are really taking notice of, and I believe this is going to be right up there with it. This came from an idea a few years ago. Let's have a modern day telling of the prodigal son, and here's the rest is history. So we have another song from Paul, and this is going to be potentially, hopefully in the future, in the next few episodes or whatever. So yeah, let's hear another song.
Thank you. Beautiful artwork. I can't wait to look at it back there, especially the two hands. Love that motif. This is a song called Runnin', and I'm not sure what Charlie will do with it, but I'm excited and hope to see it soon. This is a song that was originally inspired by my wife, who's a nurse, during the COVID times, and just how difficult that was, especially for healthcare workers, and just kind of wrote it for her as an encouragement to keep on going with the race that's set before her. You ran out of the fire and into the flame. Seems like the pain you fled had another name. I know you figured by now you'd have come out ahead. You fear your last-ditch hope was another dead end. But don't you start to give up the fight. You come a long, long way from home. And if you could see who I'm seeing tonight, you'd see a strength you didn't know. It's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. You got your sorrows. It's hard to hide it when the tears keep coming. When you're running on fumes, just trying to forget all the fears you fear haven't happened yet. It's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. You're tired of being so tired and giving your best, when all your effort leads to another day's stress. You try to lighten your load and But holding on's much harder than simple romance. Yeah, it's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. You got your sorrows, it's hard to hide it when the tears keep coming. When you're running on fumes, just trying to forget all the fears you fear haven't happened yet. It's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. Yeah. You fear that the compassion's got you down. You spend all your hope and try to skip town. But won't you hold your horses till your feet hit the ground and you see? Yeah, it's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. You got your sorrows, it's hard to hide it when the tears keep coming. Yeah, when you're running on fumes, just try to forget all the fears you fear haven't happened yet. It's been a long road, but you're running to redemption, honey. Yeah, you're running to redemption, honey. Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yes, yes. So we're gonna take the next few minutes. We're actually gonna talk about what we're about to see, because it started as an idea, and a lot of people don't understand how long it takes for things in film to come together. And there's a lot of things that it took us 3 years to get 30 minutes to show you tonight. But I know, do the math. But yeah, we're gonna do. Carlos, you want to come on up? And we're gonna have this is the real reason we're here. Come on, sweetie. Come on, give him a hand. So I'll get through.
We'll each take a mic. Yes.
Yeah, let's take a mic.
Yeah. So, I guess take us back to the beginning about how this all started and the process. And we'll all
Actually, I want to start with Sui because she's the one who started the whole thing actually. So you can start it and then I can jump in. The timeline.
So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for coming here and supporting us and working alongside us. It's been a crazy ride, but I'm glad we're finally here.
Yeah.
So how this all started was a friend of mine. We saw that there was a lack of Christian content and Christian art, and we wanted to create something. We didn't know what that was yet, and we had a lot of trial and errors, and we finally decided. And this is when Matthew came along and everything, and we wanted to create like a short film, like something with film. And so Matthew actually connected us to Carlos, and when I met Carlos, we were looking for a director basically, and we met Carlos. And we talked about the prodigal son, and he liked it, and so we just ran with it. And we had a meeting every Wednesday night, and we went through the concept of it. We built the characters and the episodes and just all of these things. And we have so much, and this is just a little part of it. But yeah.
So this is interesting because back then I was looking for getting into the film industry. Actually, and I met Matthew in a party, and he told me that he was involved in a lot of projects. I think I met her to Kelsey, and then he told me, well, I have some friends that have a big project. I'll let you know when we get a meeting together and we talk about it. Like, okay, fine, love to be part of something, you know, like. And then one day we meet in a coffee shop in Addison, and they told me the whole thing. It's like, well, we just have everything. We need a director. Like, would you like to be the director? Like, whoa, this is huge. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the beginning of something special. And because we were like, well, how can we? Because one of the biggest complaints about Christian content is pretty bad, or it's just not well made. And I'm like, it's always bothered me because I'm like, well, we serve a creator. We should be the ones producing the best content and the best storylines. And it was like, well, what about a modern day telling of the prodigal son that's not too, preachy but really relevant? I'm like, that's a really great idea. And then I'm very involved in the acting community. That's what I do for a living. So I'm like, well, I know a lot of actors. And so I know the actors, and we can find some locations. Let's get a good script together, and let's see what we can do. And so we did that, and we filmed this, what you're about to see, in the summer of 22. So 22 is when we were like writing and brainstorming and filming.
Yeah, so basically in the summer of 2022, we meet every Wednesday to just writing. It was just writing, planning the storyline. We planned 8 episodes, so it's supposed to be a miniseries because back then we have a contact that is supposed to put it in Roku, but it didn't work out. But we had planned like 8 episodes. We still have the script for that. Well, the storyline, at least we had the first script done. So we said, well, let's film this. Let's get it done. And then I started contacting. The interesting thing is, God started to put the pieces together. It's so interesting. I came from a trip to Louisiana, and on my way back, my brother told me, like, oh, I met some friends, and just meeting for prayer and evangelism and stuff like that. And they introduced me a lady that is here, actually. Well, basically, she introduced me to this couple. They actually pray for them. Named is John and Diane Johns. They are like the owners of the ranch you're gonna about to see. Like, it's a huge property. They allow me to use the whole thing from their amazing location. But they are very old couple, and they need a lot of prayer. They have been in the hospital. Anyway, they have been such a blessing. They allow us to use the location, the horses. They have horses. They have dogs. It was amazing place. Anyway, so the movie you're about to see, or rather the pilot episode, is basically the story of the prodigal son from the prodigal son's point of view. So the idea when we wrote this is to reach non-Christian audiences, to get them excited of the storyline of this guy, and down the road you find out that he was wrong all along, but you cheer up for him, that you want him to succeed, and in the end you find out like he was actually in the wrong place in the wrong time, and you will see a little bit of that because it's 8 episodes supposedly, so this is just one.
Yeah, and our poster explains it beautifully. You look at the poster; it's a dirt road leading to a big city, and so it's kind of his transition from going from the country to the big city. And Eden, that's like the Garden of Eden kind of thing, and the city's name is Eden. So it's just like, what will he get himself into in Eden, And so it's just this amazing story, and it's a story that really can be universal in its appeal because it has the principles where people won't know they won't feel like it's like really like hardcore, like in your face message.
Yeah.
But they'll definitely get it, and it's going to be very, very good, and so I'm really excited. This has been a journey, and it's in a way it's just the beginning, but I'm excited that we're here. So perseverance really pays off, folks.
And then at the end we're gonna mention all the cast and people that actually helped this happen. Many of you are here, so we're gonna thank you in advance for all your help, because there was an army of people behind this.
Yes.
So thank you guys.
Absolutely.
But
So
we talk about it afterwards.
So you ready to watch it? Let's watch it, my friends. Welcome. Okay, we're gonna get it. I think they're okay. For those that are like further in the back, are these microphone stands in the way of the screen? We're good. No. We're good. All right. I kind of thought that.
Right, introduce my character.
You introduce yourself and who you play, yeah.
All right, hi, I'm Sierra Bradbury. I am the one that was in that red two-piece. I was influencer one, also the female lead's best friend.
All right. So give it up for her. There we go.
I'm Kelsey, and I'm the club bar owner. I believe my name was Izzy.
Izzy, yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you go ahead. All right.
Hey guys, I don't have a name yet. They gave me creative liberty to come up with a name, so I think I'm gonna be Gio Salvatore. I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of an incognito mafia guy that you kind of see a little bit of, but not quite yet. So there'll be more to see later. So it's been fun. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
I'm Eric. I'm young Antonio. I'm a little bit older now. Yep, this is fun. So.
All right. Thank you. All right. You go ahead. Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Robert. I was the guy with the gun.
Here's the killer.
My bodyguard.
I played Jose. I played the father of these kids que no entienden. I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'm Pete Anthony Peña también. Gracias.
I'm a Christian Gwynn. I play the landlord, and I work for Mafia Guy.
Hello everyone, this is Dino. I'm Dino Ramos, and I play Nico. That's my brother and my father. Okay.
Hi, I'm Nicole Kress, and I play the bartender.
Awesome. Yeah, I wasn't used to having two mics right here, so just just start with the mic. All right. So, does anybody have? We're doing questions. We're doing Q&A. We're doing. You want to come up here and say a few words?
Yeah.
Okay, you come on up. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, this, as you can see, there's some errors. The truth is, we did all this in our free time. Like everybody was just, whenever you have free time, just come over and film something. And also, the budget was almost zero. So this was pretty much a side thing hobby. So it turned out better than we expected, doing the very low budget. I kind of invested a little bit of money, but it was just put things together. So anyway, I just want to thank you, everybody. Did you want to just mention all the cast very quick?
All the cast, yes. So
because there's not everybody's here, like
not
especially.
Everybody is here. Let me pull up the list because we want to thank everybody for being a part of it.
But I want to thank personally Palemon that he allowed us to use the facilities. He's here as well. Jackie as well. She was a great contact as well. She was playing one of the characters as well. She allowed us to use this huge ranch, so it was such a blessing.
There we go. I'm pulling up the cast list.
Okay. Not awkward at all. Okay, so Aiden Call was the older Antonio. We have Ella Morrow, and then we have Markeisha Richardson, Sean Kerrigan, Jackie Luce.
Yeah,
she was.
She's
right
there.
She's over there. Come on down. Come on down. Yes, everyone. Everyone say, yeah, come on down. Yes.
She was a huge part of it because she allowed us to use also the locations. She helped us a lot with locations. So
come on down and introduce yourself. Yeah. If you're come on down. Yeah, come on down real quick, my friend. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Jackie Luce, and the location was up just outside of Anna, and so the ranch is a neighbor family, really dear friends of mine, and I met Carlos probably on Outreach.
he was on Outreach, yeah.
Yeah, and that's how we connected, and it was I didn't know if the ranch would suit his needs, but he came out and I introduced him to the Joneses, and he just took it from there. So, yeah.
It was such a blessing, such a good timing. Also, I met her exactly when we needed to find locations, so it was perfect timing. So, such a blessing.
So if you want to meet cool people, go on your church outreach.
There you go. And so we had Emma Sullivan, Abner Valenzuela, Selena Ibarra, Tim McBride, Leonardo Ray Rivera, Roy Ving, Caroline White, Aaron, and Eric Mendez.
Which is here.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah. So, yes, okay. That's everybody, I believe.
Yes.
That's everybody that was a part of the cast, and just an amazing job. And so, future plans. Who wants to know the future plans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going to the Emmys next. Right, there you go.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, the idea was to do a miniseries to put it in Roku and stuff like that. So probably, as you can see, we have to make this episode even better. This is just, the idea was to do fundraising to produce this professionally. That was the goal. So basically, we are still talking about it, praying about it, see if people wants to continue this part of the cast, or restart from the beginning this pilot, actually do it more professionally. So that's the plan. Probably just 8 episodes. Probably we have a storyline for a second season actually, which we don't want to reveal that much. But basically, because how many of you wonder, like in the prodigal son, where is the mom? What happened with the mom in the parable, the prodigal son? So the second season, we're trying to answer that question in the second season. That's the plan. But anyway, so that's part of it. Any questions or any comments?
Oh, I see some questions over there. Yes.
I'm just saying
Oh, I have a suggestion.
Oh,
Just
okay.
listening to what everybody has been doing. Keep going. It's similar to what they did in Star Wars. You work with what you have in the beginning, and as you progress, then investors or ideas keep growing, and you can see the change, just like any artwork. It would be nice to just keep it as a history.
Yeah.
So I say don't remake it, just go to the second one and just as you improve, and then we can go back and watch them and how it changes all the time.
Oh, thank you.
There's a flashback from the, like at the end, where they kill off and then carry on to the next one.
Yeah.
And where they shut the guy.
Nobody was expecting that, right? So there's more to the story. That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's way more into the storyline we planned. So it's a lot of things actually going on in that city that nobody knows. So but we don't want to spoil it.
Right. Well, one thing that I really want to see come out of it is a movement, particularly for Christian filmmakers and artists and local filmmakers and artists that come together and produce and create high quality content that can really go out and really impact the world. And so that's what this is the beginning of. That was 3 years ago. It's since inspired me to start a Bible study community group for performers of all different areas of the industry. So we meet a few times a month. So if you're interested, let me know. I can give you more information on that, so we can keep the industry, so we can reach people that have questions about God, and then give Christians a community to be with other people. We call it Kashia. It's called Questions. We want people to come in and ask questions. And it kind of inspired, I was inspired kind of the work on here to give people a space, and then to allow it to be an incubator for ideas like this, because a lot of Christians don't have a lot of spaces to incubate ideas that they have. But if you're in a room full of Christian creatives where there's a singer here, a songwriter there, an actor here, a poet here, an editor there, a cinematographer there, all of a sudden you have a movie, a short film, and a miniseries that you can do in the whole room. You can just cast it, and you just get some funding, and there you go. You have like a place where you can create that. So that's what I want to do. And it kind of started with this idea right here. Just let's get all the creatives together and then just kind of, just have a one-stop shop for it.
And I want to just mention most of the elements that you see here is local people. I'm talking about actors, camera people. The music were produced by independent people, like original. There's Paul Dimmer that facilitated one of the songs, and also I have a friend that is from Michigan that met in a filmmaking conference. That she's a amazing composer. Some of the background music that you heard is original for this, exclusively for this movie. So it's original music as well. And so it's local artists. So we want to promote that and create a space to create content, Hollywood quality, with Bible-based and spiritual inspired. You know.
Because there's a huge market for that, and Hollywood notices, because when Hollywood notices there's money in it, they'll do it. And so there's whole like faith-based divisions and at these major studios, because they see the power of it, particularly The Chosen doing so well in theaters and other movies like that. So there's a market for it, and there's an ability to reach a world that will listen and reach an industry that'll listen to money being made. So that's what I really believe we can do with this, because it's got a good structure to it. So we got a lot of fun stuff to do. So yeah.
That's pretty.
Do we have?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk a little more about the film, and just like, for example, like the names, none of those names are just random. For example, like Nico, being the older brother, was inspired by Nicodemus in the Bible, and kind of his character was influenced by that character. And even Antonio is like Antichrist, because he was just going against Christ, which is the image that he was made after. And the way that we filmed it was, I don't know if any of you have watched Once Upon a Time, where they kind of have like a flashback. So as Antonio was going into this new city, he was having these flashbacks of his dad and memory of his dad, of his home. And so we were trying to capture that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it and got something out of that. Yeah.
And social media to follow?
Yeah, you can follow us in Wonderlight Productions, and in Instagram, Facebook, wonderlightproductions.com as well.
Say something real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I actually just wanna kind of honor these guys, because imagine what you guys got to watch was done with no budget. So that speaks about stewardship. Imagine what we can do with money behind this. So if this talented crew was able to assemble this and put this together, I mean, I'm impressed, and I'm a part of it, but I'm impressed at what we can do with nothing, because God is in it, right? So imagine with the backing of, the finances behind it. So just want to give you guys props, because, I mean, you guys were the brains behind it. We were just like, yeah, let's go have some fun, right? Get to kill people? Like, sorry. I don't get to kill him. I get somebody to kill him for me, so that's even more fun. No, but I just want to commend you guys, because you made this happen, and it's just, to give God some honor, because again, they're stewarding their gifts, and you can see it. So I'm excited to see what lies ahead for all of you guys, for all of us. Yeah. So props to everyone. Yeah.
So thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for supporting the arts in the DFW, the Christian arts in the DFW.
Yeah. And if you didn't get your photo over here at our poster, feel free to do that. Also with the art as well, and just
check this beautiful art from Sierra as well.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
And autographs back in the back.
Are we doing autographs? Yes, we do autographs in the back. Why not? Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Especially this guy. He's got a gun. Be careful. No guns allowed in the theater.
So now we can just meet and mingle and just have a fun time and take pictures and exchange Instagrams and go forward in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, please.
Oh, you're gonna pray.
So he's gonna pray as well. Pray us out. Yeah.
Father God, we just thank you for bringing us here today. We thank you for just being with us through this whole process and just allowing us to create something that hopefully honors you. We thank you for all the talents and all the friends and families that are here to support us. And Lord, I pray that you would use this film that we've made to glorify you, to honor you, to bring those who are lost back to you, Lord. And we thank you and we pray in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, guys.